Good morning. We're back from a brief holiday in Europe. No racing over there that I saw. However, back in time for the Doomben Autumn Carnival, and I suppose you could almost call it a Winter Carnival by now. And here we've got the Darley Sprint, and it's a high quality race. And we've got an interesting couple of horses that are right up the top there, Charmed Harmony and Truvia. Now, the reason they're interesting, actually, you can see here that the top four are all rated very close as far as we're concerned. And you can see that they're all right in the grid there, all very good chances of winning this race. But the interesting thing is we've got the local horse Truvia is up against the visitor Charmed Harmony. And the Charmed Harmony has virtually had all his racing in Melbourne. Last start was a winner at Caulfield on the 30th of April. And look at this. Family combination, you've got Saddler and Saddler, so the Saddlers aren't coming here for the good of their health, and of course when the younger Saddler is on it, you can see 2 wins and a second from 6 runs. Okay, now the other local horse is Truvia, and look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins out of the last 6, and was only beaten the neck last start at Doomben. The interesting thing is, if we look at the qualifying runner, was based here at Toowoomba, is not that far away from the qualifying run at Doomben, this course in distance, back on November last year. The interesting thing about this is the time looks rather ordinary at Toowoomba, but what you've got to remember is that at Toowoomba, we're a hell of a long way above sea level, and consequently you have to make allowances for the height and the times they run, and give extra credits for those horses coming from the tableland, so to speak. So therefore, that does justify the very, very high rating. If you look at the next 2 horses, Religify is coming up from Sydney and scored a 65.2 win form rating at Rose Hill on the 26th of March and was a winner last start over this distance, and not at this track of course, but over this distance at Rose Hill. There was only a benchmark 93, and obviously nowhere near as high a class as this one, but still 7 wins from 16. And finally, the last horse is Artley, had 6 wins from 14, hasn't really been in the groove since this time last year when it won at Scone in a high class race. You can see here. Last start was at Doomben in a very high class race, was only beaten 2.5 lengths. And did have trouble at the barrier, was allowed to run anywhere, and of course that 2.3 lengths was behind the class horse Malaguera. Okay, so that's our action for tomorrow at Doomben. I do wish you good luck, and thank you for watching. That'll be David. All right.